You know what? I've been thinking, these videos I've been making are called When Bad Movies Attack. And to be fair, I've only been doing the not so good films. So why don't I switch up the game and do, I don't know, one of the worst films ever made. Okay then. Well, this gives you a nice little indication of this film. This film's voted the third worst film on IMDB, and on top of that, it was shot in 32-second chunks, with no sound. And when the little girl who played Debbie first heard her dubbed voice, she apparently cried. Or maybe because there's that many scratches on this film, she's actually beginning to feel them. So the little girl starts saying that she's cold and tired, and then they start singing "Row, row, row your boat" for some strange ass reason. People told me this film was going to be bad, and I should have listened, to be fair, but I didn't realise it was going to be this bad. Really, film? Was it really necessary to show every single second of them being pulled over? And on top of that, I think the sound engineers fell asleep. He's playing the music for the dialogue. Dialogue, is that what you call it? So the family that we're supposed to like the most gets pulled over, but the guy easily gets off with it by just saying, "Let me go."
Too bad. So, can't you give us a break, officer? Well, all right, all right.
Yeah, can somebody actually tell me that, police actually do that in America? Anyway, more trivia. Only two members of the whole entire cast got paid for their performance. One was the little girl, who got a bicycle, and the other one was the Doberman, that got a bag of dog food. Yeah, the rest of them got paid for the cut of the movie's profits, but, that didn't really happen. Whoa, 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 slow down, movie. That special effect is truly editing of the future age. And on top of that, I bet that cost about £15 million back in 1966. More driving and then more driving and then... Oh, they go to turn to Valley Lodge. That was important. And there's a voiceover? Whew, Avatar, eat your arse out. And on top of that, I know I'm kind of going over the same things over and over again, but there's been 25 minutes of pure driving. What can I make funny out of driving? So finally the action picks up and a couple are making out. And then the police pull them over and have a word with them and then they drive off. I mean, Jesus Christ, has anything actually happened in this film? Oh, I may have spoke too soon. The family drove to the village lodge. Valley Lodge. See, I don't even remember what it's called. Anyway, we get introduced with our main man, Torgo. This motherfucker right here is my favourite character in this film. But don't get too attached to Torgo because, well, he committed suicide. And I'm being serious right now. On IMDB, people say that he took an overdose of painkillers because he was actually that ashamed to be in this film. And other people say that his prosthetic legs did him that much damage that he actually went and killed himself because he couldn't handle the pain. Either way, it's pretty sad that the only thing he'll be remembered for is Manos, hands of fate. Nobody deserves a punishment like that. So Torgo just stares at the family. And some quirky music plays in the background. I'm just trying to work out what he's actually supposed to be doing right now. I mean, it's understandable if he's actually scared of them, but I don't know myself, actually.
I am Torgo. I take care of the place while the master is away. But the child, I'm not sure the master would approve, or the dog. The master doesn't like children.
And what now? The editors fell asleep as well. And I hope you like the phrase, the master, because that's like his fucking catchphrase.
We only want to know where Valley Lodge is.
Which way do we go?
There is no place like that around here.
Mike, I'm scared.
My God, that was just unsettling. Yeah.
It's getting dark.
Well, Torgo, which way is out of here?
There is no way out of here. It will be dark soon. There is no way out of here.
So the bloke's dishwasher won't shut the fuck up and says that she don't want to stay there. But they end up staying there anyway, so I don't really know why this is brought up at all.
But, Mike, I don't want to stay here.
And the master wouldn't approve.
Don't worry about it. We're here now, and I'm sure the master won't throw us out. Well, how about it, Torgo?
My God, you're telling me you'd actually want to stay near Torgo? And on top of that, how are you sure that they won't throw him out? I mean, didn't he say the master wouldn't approve about 5,000 times already?
I don't want to stay. Let's leave.
I don't know about it. I just don't know.
What's that? Nothing's happened in this film. Nothing whatsoever. Well, something happens next, and to be fair, I can't prepare you for it, so...
Well, Torgo, in or out?
Patient, dear.
My God! That fact I told you about the camera not being able to record in any more than 32 seconds was false. That scene went on for about 6 months. That's the most unsettling thing I've ever fucking saw. So eventually Torgo lets him stay there the night, even though the master would not approve. No! The master would not approve. The master would not approve. The master would not approve.
I'll get the luggage.
What the fuck's up with his legs? I know I spent a bit of time with Torgo exchanging dialogue.
You cannot stay. The master would not approve.
Yeah, exchanging dialogue with the family, but that's the best it gets. So Torgo brings in their bags and they all stare at the portrait of the fucking master. Because you won't hear him another 50,000 times throughout this film. The master will not approve, the master. So they all pack their shit and Torgo tries to make a move on this bird. Torgo. No mate, no, that's not how it works. I mean, even I could pick up girls better than this guy. I couldn't really, I'm just kidding. Shit! Torgo gets all the pussy, bro. Can't say that. Fuck me, how dark is it in that scene? Anyways, Torgo goes to the master who's sleeping to tell him that there's a family. So for no reason whatsoever, he then runs off and hits the bloke over the top of the head. And then Torgo proceeds to tie up the bloke, and it takes a lot longer than you would expect. I mean, they're not as if to cut anything out, they wanted to show you every single second. So the master awakes and basically starts chatting some shit and says that he's going to kill all the family, including the little girl, and especially the little girl, which then stores up a ruckus between all the wives, and they start fighting, I think, all about to break into a dance number. So the master then begins to have a word with Torgo, and Torgo really fancies the woman, but the master says he must be one of her wives. Is anything going to happen? Something happens. Sorry? I've been watching Manos Hands of Fate. I didn't know that in films something's supposed to happen. So then the master decides to punish Torgo, and you might find this a bit funny, but he blows up his hand. Blows Torgo's hands off. hands. Manos, hands of fate. And Manos means hands in Spanish. So, Manos is actually hands, hands of fate. Fucking Inception. So somehow the bloke that was tied up escapes, run back to the house with his wife and kid. The wife says, "Oh, I'm scared, I don't want to stay," blah, blah, blah. They somehow run back to the house because they'll never find him there. The master then turns up, the bloke tries shooting the master and he just gives him crazy eyes. And then the end, the fucking end. What? Really? After an hour and 10 minutes of watching Manos, Hands of Fate, that's the big payoff. I know people said that nothing happens in this film, but I've never known a film to actually have nothing happen for a whole hour and 10 minutes. I would have had more enjoyment out of a blank TV tape.
I am Michael. I take care of the place while the master is away.
Well, there we go. Manos. Oh, sorry. Hands. Hands of Fate. What the fuck? Okay, granted this film was made in 1966, but my god, the quality, the acting, the actual sound, everything about it is just god awful. I mean, I don't understand why this was made. This film even has the balls to say at the end, question mark. Yes, it best be the fucking end, because nobody has no reason to make this film a sequel. And on top of that, why was this film even made? I understand that there might be some story that you need to explain, but really, all it was there's a crazy guy in a house, he has loads of wives, and that's it. There's no other reason. This film had no plot behind it. It was just, some guy is mad, and Torgo runs about everywhere. Manos. Well, I can safely say that this film is probably the worst film I've ever watched. I know I say that often, but I have to apologise to them films now, because at least something happens in them. I've never known a film like this before. I mean, watching it just feels wrong. It feels really uncomfortable. It feels like, I don't know, it's just depressing. The whole entire film's depressing. I walked away with this actually appreciating life. I had a smile on my face after walking away from this film. I've never known a film to do that before, and, well, I guess I can appreciate everything now, because I saw the worst of the worst. Well, until the next film. I always have to fucking say that, don't I? Goodbye.
I'm not sure the master would approve,